This is the story of one of the longest and unlikeliest bridges ever completed, built over a solid decade, fashioned to last 1,000 years, spanning from the soft old Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia to the severe Himalayas of western Nepal. It's a bridge made of tiny paint strokes, tortured landscapes, shock and grief and prayer and celebration. The bridge is a large painting. It's by American artist Lillian Vance. It traveled from her home in Virginia to a small town in the Himalayas. It's a symbol of a long collaboration between Vance and a prominent Tibetan Buddhist Lama. And its arrival in his village in 2007 was the reason for a 2-day festival and cultural exchange. Vance's painting arrived at a time of transition for the village. Even with the arrival of roads, running water, and electricity, survival of the people there still depends on the success of crops and the availability of food and water. Jane Vance is the first Westerner and the first female to create such a work, and she did so with the official blessing of the Tibetan spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Vance lives, paints, and teaches in Blacksburg, Virginia, a college town in the Blue Ridge Mountains. These gentle mountains serve as inspiration for Vance, and their plants and animals inform her work. Blacksburg is also home to Virginia Tech University, where Vance teaches a course called The Creative Process.
Let me show you the difference between what modernists have tried to trick Americans into believing about art and what I want to clarify. You can know, art can do.
As the film team prepared to travel to Nepal, Virginia Tech was thrust into the national spotlight. On the morning of April 16, 2007, a student named Cho Sung-Hui opened fire and killed 32 people before turning the gun on himself. It was the worst school shooting in history. Like everyone in the community, Vance and her students were deeply affected by the event, as was the Lama in faraway Nepal. This is the story of friendship, extreme risk, teamwork, and long perseverance, of crossing oceans and rivers and cultures for the high privilege of being the bearers of a gift for the village.